What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today I'm going to be doing the next LEGO Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 set review. Today I have set 76254 Baby Rocket Ship. Recommended ages is 8+, and the piece count is 330 pieces. So yeah, this is a very weird set. Now, of course, I will maybe be giving some spoilers in this set and giving some of my theories in this set. So if you guys don't want to hear any of that, just click off the video right now and come back when you guys have seen the movie. But spoilers starting now. I think that this is the ship that Rocket will escape in the brand new Guardians 3. Baby Rocket will escape in. And I think Rocket is just thrown in here so you can get all the Guardians. Because if it was just this set, there wouldn't be anything basically in this set, you know? There wouldn't be, like, would you just buy the set for Baby Rocket? So it makes sense why they throw big adult Rocket in here, but I feel like this will be when, I don't know, Lila or whatever, his girlfriend maybe, is killed in the movie, and then he finds this ship from the High Evolutionary, and then he escapes in this ship to get away from the High Evolutionary, and he runs away, basically. And that's why probably in the trailer he says, "I'm done running." So anyway, that's probably what I think will happen in the movie. That's just a theory. But yeah, I think that this is a ship that he'll escape in from the High Evolutionary. But yeah. Anyway, without further ado, let's take a look at the minifigures and the Baby Rocket piece. And yeah, then we're going to take a look at the set. Starting off with the figure that was made for this set, because Rocket, once again, like I said at the beginning, this is a pretty cool piece. It's the Friends raccoon piece, and they basically recolored it to make it look like Rocket, which I think it's really cool. There's going to be a lot of uses for this in the future, and that is the head. I think that when I first saw pictures of this, I was like, I think a lot of people are going to really just take this figure, cut the head off, and put it on a baby piece and make it the actual Rocket size, because this is the perfect size for Rocket in the movies. However, once again, you cannot customize this, and he's naked. So if you were a customizer, you probably would take the baby piece, sculpt the tail on it, cut the head off this, and you would probably have a damn good perfect Rocket out of the gate without sculpting anything. And if we compare him to, I guess, Groot from the other set, if we compare him to Groot, this is the perfect size of Rocket in all of it. But of course, we don't get Rockets like this because we want to be able to pose him and give him expression. So anyway, the face is really cool, and I really do love the smile. And this head, once again, I really feel like people maybe might use this for a Rocket custom. I think it would probably turn out really good, and no sculpting needed, just basically sculpting this head or super gluing it on a baby piece, and I think it would turn out really cool. Anyway, you do have the raccoon tail kind of behind him, but once again, this is Baby Rocket, so this is kind of when he escapes. And it's weird that we don't get Lila or the High Evolutionary in this set, and all we do get is Rocket, because I think Lila, would be cool. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong, but I think she would be cool in this set maybe to get. But yeah, that is it for Rocket, and then now we're gonna take a look at adult Rocket. So here is the brand new Guardians 3 Rocket, and this is a pretty cool figure. Again, this is the first time that we are getting this figure, this new head without the goggles on top, which is really cool, and it creates a lot of customizing capabilities. Now, I'm going to take a look at the old Rockets so you guys can actually see the difference. Here is the Rocket. This is kind of my updated Rocket, but as you guys can see, these have the goggles on top, and this is the first version that doesn't. So you could use this for the first Guardians movie version of Rocket. And if I take a look at the version from the this mech version, you have a pretty good version of Rocket from the first movie if you wanted to make this outfit. And I think that is really cool. However, I have kind of a problem with him. I mean, I don't really like the face, okay? I think the face is alright. Of course, taking a look at his gun, this is the same gun that appeared in the, if I can find it, this is the same gun that appeared in the Avengers Infinity War sets. Nothing new. Anyway, Once again, this face is alright because when you look at it from ahead, it looks okay, but I really don't like the smiling. I wish that he had the big teeth smile that he has in all of the other versions of him he had. Basically this smile. I think that this looks so much more cooler than this face, but it makes sense. New expressions, you know, it's pretty cool. Anyway, it's so nice to be getting this without the goggles on top. The torso is nothing new. This is the same torso that appears on Star-Lord and all of the other Guardians in this new wave. So yeah, anyway, no printing for the dark blue right here. Come on, Lego. Anyway, standard tail that's appeared on Wile E. Coyote and the Rocket. I love how they colored him to be brown. It's so cool. Anyway, dark blue legs kind of makes me mad. I wish we had a little bit of toe printing for the boots that are in all of the other sets. And yeah, that is it for Rocket in this set. He is pretty cool once again, but I feel like the need for him in this set is not needed because he doesn't really belong in this set. And he shouldn't really be in this set because, of course, this is a set that you can tell was based on Baby Rocket. They just threw Rocket in here so you could finish the collection. So yeah, now we're going to take a look at Baby Rocket's escape pod, I guess we can call it. So here is Baby Rocket's escape pod, I guess, that he'll escape from the High Evolutionary. Anyway, this is the... This vehicle looks really weird. There's a lot of weird stuff. Once again, I haven't seen the movie by the time of this recording, so maybe this will make sense in the movie. I don't know, but right now it doesn't make any sense. You have these weird yellow turny things at the front. There's no stickers in this set. This is the first Lego set I haven't had with any stickers, okay? Like, I'm being for real. This is the first Lego set that doesn't have any stickers. The build is very interesting. I don't know what to think of it. I mean, it just looks weird. Lego used a lot of these car hood pieces, which you guys can tell, all over this thing. But once again, I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know what this is. Anyway, you can open the top to put Baby Rocket in there, but for right now, the articulation on this thing is these things can move all the way around, and these things can move out and also up, which is pretty cool. And then they can also fall off the front, so there's that. I don't know if that's a play feature or not. But yeah, it kind of sucks that just fell off. Anyway, yeah, you can move it up and down, which is pretty cool, and out. And then you can also move the back thrusters up because they have the stuff at the bottom. I really don't know what's going on, man. And anyway, you do have these studs right here that do fire out. If you do, you can just shoot them, and boom, there you go. That's how he fights the High Evolutionary. Anyway, you do have these kind of like fin things back here. This can move kind of a bit on a hinge. Yeah, this thing has a bit of rotation you can kind of do with a hinge. The back looks pretty cool. It does use the kind of the sword pieces, which is pretty cool. But if we take a look at the interior right here, opening on up, you can see that there's two printed pieces on the inside that there are the same pieces. And of course, you can also take Baby Rocket, and on the one stud right here, you can put him in this set, put him in this vehicle and stuff. So there he is, and you can see him through the front. Barely. You can barely see him, but he's in there. You can kind of see him when he has the hood up, but once again, you can kind of barely see him. When this goes down, you can barely see him. You can kind of see his white fur back there. But yeah, of course, you can take him out, and if you wanted to, you can take Rocket's weapon off, and you can put Rocket in the studs at the front if you want to. So you can put both figures in here, which is pretty cool. I would be surprised if this was a time-traveling device where Rocket went to the past and decided to save his younger self. I don't think that happens in the movie, but yeah, I don't think Big Rocket's going to be jumping in this ship. But anyway, that's what he looks like. He looks actually better than Baby Rocket, which if you wanted to, you can, of course, store both of them in here, even though this is kind of having a paradox of Rocket meeting himself. Anyway, that just fell off. But anyway, that is it for this set. There really isn't anything else. It's basically just a big, giant yellow vehicle that has these things that can go up and down, which basically makes it look like the thrusters. I don't know. This thing is pretty small, and it's a pretty cool vehicle, all right? It's pretty cool. I got to see what happens in the movie to give my own thought of what I think of the vehicle and how accurate it is, because, of course, once again, by the time of this recording, I don't know what this is. So, yeah, that is it for Baby Rocket Ship. Now we're going to take a look at the instructions, and then we're going to wrap up this video. The instructions are, okay, as you guys can see Baby Rocket and Rocket here. In the first bag, you get Baby Rocket. Second, you get Rocket. And third, you get nobody. You get the ship. So, anyway, the pages end at page 73, and Baby Rocket actually leads it, which is pretty cool. Anyway, of course, taking that off, you do have the pieces, and of course, you do have the win a free Lego set. So, with your feedback, maybe. So, yeah, that is the instruction manual. Now we're going to take a look at the box. The box is pretty cool, as you guys can see. You can see Baby Rocket and Big Rocket down here, which is pretty cool, which is pretty cool right there. And then you do have the Baby Rocket right there, which he's not sitting on the stud. He's actually sitting where Big Rocket sits. Anyway, at the very back, there isn't any play features. As you guys can see, the accessory that you do get is Big Rocket. Once again, this thing is more advertised on Baby Rocket than Big Rocket, because, of course, Baby Rocket, nobody would be buying a set if it was just Baby Rocket. So, yeah, babies. Anyway, that is it for the box, and now I'm going to wrap up this video. Like I said at the beginning, this is a very weird set because you get Baby Rocket and Big Rocket. So, yeah, that is it for today's set review. Hopefully you guys like it. Like I said at the beginning, I feel like if this set didn't have Rocket and came with the High Evolutionary, it probably would have this, like, the same points, I guess you could say, because Baby Rocket, as you guys can see in this set, really doesn't belong in this set. This is kind of just a set that is for Baby Rocket. You can tell in the movie he's not going to be in this vehicle when he's a grown-up, because, of course, he's going to be escaping from the High Evolutionary, which I think this ship is. And I think it's cool that you get Big Rocket in this set without the goggles. But I also think that the High Evolutionary, maybe Lila, should have been in this set. I think it probably would have been better. But instead, you just get Rocket, which I think is kind of lame. Anyway, what do you guys think of the set? Do you like it? Do you hate it? And I would love to hear all your feedback down below. But yeah, that is it for today's set review. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys later. Peace out and bye.